EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Cleveland. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hurry. Hey, alert. Done.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the screen. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Mayfield looks to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hurry. Watch twists. Watch twists.
They run. Chubb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Kings. That's trash. Chef.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. The fullback Janovich on the handoff. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case, they trusted him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go. Let's do this. Mike 50.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
Concrete.
toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Allen's throw into the hands of Brown. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go, team. Here I come.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Check. Here we go. Tight end right. Hey, 4 down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Allen, the left side caught by Diggs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Allen again, eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Allen to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Bills have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On second down, Mayfield again. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Point it right. Up.
First down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Regular. 180. Let's get a sack lunch.
49, guys.
Real.
49. I'm coming.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Okay, baby, I see you.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Parkey's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Alert! Mike's 49. Mike's 49. All right.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Browns are back in front. So the big play to kick off the drive
set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Credit that break up to Greedy Williams.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Run. Check. 49.
Now Mayfield.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
25, check 25, check 25.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, He took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now.
Oh.